Hello and welcome to a mini version of the
English couple.
A mini version because, well, to be honest with you, we haven't been able to produce, as you will have noticed, our full-length features. But
we thought just a little one, a little catch-up is better than nothing.
Did you just feel a raindrop?
I've seen a couple of little raindrops, so we better make this quite little.
We'll make it swift or we'll get soaked. But anyway, welcome to the mini version. And this is really just us telling you some of the stuff that we have been able to do and some of the plans that we've got.
Yes.
So I think number one, you can see that we are sitting on our decking.
Our mock-up of our veranda.
Yes, it's not fully in position, but we were very
fortunate,
yes,
lucky.
That's the word, fortunate, lucky. Our friend Rob had some scaffold boards and he didn't need them, and he said if you'd like them, I'll chop them in half and you could use them for whatever you want. And I immediately thought,
veranda.
She's a nice girl, veranda. But yes,
if you can pin her down.
So really like a decking, I suppose, initially. But we would like some sort of a roof over it because when it rains, we'd like a bit of shelter.
Yeah.
So we've mocked it up. It's just on bricks at the moment, and it's not flush against the workshop, but it will be.
So there's about 1.5 foot more this way than it will be.
Yeah. And we've got about 18 of these. So the
workshop.
Thank you. Is 10 foot wide. So it would just go a little bit wider, which would be lovely. And it means, of course, everything's so muddy at the moment. It does mean that we can have things off the ground and dry, which will be handy.
Yep.
It means it'll be because this is a foot off the ground, it's a stepping up, so that doesn't make it...
It's a big step up,
yeah.
So that will break up the distance.
Which will be superb. We can have plants on there.
Leave boots there to dry out. And
all sorts of bits and pieces. So it's going to be fantastic. We'll have them all joined up. At the moment it's just resting, as you can probably gather.
Just plonked together, you know.
Our friend Ian, lovely chap's come up with some
lovely
pots.
Ceramic pots.
Great big heavy pots.
Mm-hmm. Terracotta.
Terracotta ones. And also some tyres and various other things, some water butts.
It's not what you know.
It's who you know.
And
we've been lucky. Some people might say we've been scrounging, but these things have just been offered to us.
These things are just going to be sitting around doing nothing, and people have said, oh, I've got this, I've not been using it, would you like it? And we say, yes, please.
It's amazing.
It's a simple exchange.
What you can do with things that other people don't like. We like wombles, making the use of things that other people don't need.
And one day we'll be able to return the favour. And say, well, actually, we've got this stuff. Do you need it? And they'll be like, yeah.
We certainly do.
Lovely.
So one of the plans here then is above on the roof. Obviously, we've got to fix the roof. We've still got the gaps to fill in. I'd like window boxes on the windows with some nice flowers.
Slimline ones to fit behind the door when it's open.
And some hanging baskets with sort of trailing flowering thing. We need to work out what that might be, because it'd be nice to have a bit of colour.
Yeah, nice English country garden type thing.
Exactly.
Theme.
And then eventually, probably some form of roof on the veranda, as we said. But I'm thinking meanwhile, temporarily, might get some canvas and get a roll, and so you could have a canvas top, because in the summer, it'd be quite nice to be able to roll it back and not have the shade. Or you might want the shade.
Pull it across to have the shade if you've been working hard in this direct sunlight and you need to cool off. And there comes a point in the middle of summer, in the middle of the day, when it's wisest not to do the work because you just overheat.
And the sun angles round that way, so we'll be able to sit out here with our Pims, our sandwiches, our whatever. Yeah. We can have a little
salad. Salad from the garden. Oh, that'd be nice.
It'd be so nice. Little barbecue going when we're resting. So this would be a great place for all of that, which would be superb in between the hard work that we're doing.
Yes.
So you will see more of this as we start to film and the weather breaks. But the winter, it's just been awful, hasn't it? It's been so wet.
Yeah.
Everything's soggy. And we couldn't get the van up onto Biggleswick Farm because of the mud and everything else. So we've been trailing things up the little track.
Yep, in wheelbarrows.
Which we'd love to have filmed because what a sight. And of course I've been a bit ill, as we mentioned in the last one, with this weird muscle thing, and I'm almost back to normal.
So almost completely out of the woods. Yeah. So almost.
So it's fortuitous as we head towards the spring that health is coming back, because we've got so many things we want to do, and it's going to be great.
These pots, I'm going to start putting all the bits and bobs, the plants that we were given, the herbs and things, into these, so that we can grow them on a bit before we put them in the ground, because we still don't really know where we want to put them, because we haven't really laid things out. We've been thinking about it more and more, haven't we?
Well, it's been observing the land and seeing what gets really swamped, what doesn't, where the sun is going, what's it like in the winter, what's it going to be like in the summer. So we're just learning, aren't we?
We are.
Learning about our land. In the veg garden that is at the moment, we planted some broad beans.
Planted broad beans, and we planted a couple of peas. It looks like at least one of the peas has survived, and hopefully will take off once we've helped it out a little bit more. But the broad beans, we're going to be planting some more broad beans and peas soon as well.
I mean, they were all really just tests for us more than anything, but some of them are still surviving, even though we've had frost and we've had copious amounts of rain.
And the pheasants have tried their luck at getting them.
But we've covered
Chicken
them
wire has kept them
at bay
since then.
You may have seen in the last episode we were bringing in bits of logs. We've got a nice pile of stuff.
We've also made a few more log piles from
all around the place.
Decaying wood around the land.
For our, how do you pronounce it?
I think it's hugel culture.
Hugel culture. Where the logs are in the ground, then the green and the manure and everything, and then a topsoil. And the idea is, of course, that the wood rots down, keeps the microbiome, mitochondria,
mycorrhizal network
all
under
of that,
the ground.
Whatever the words are, under the ground. And also it means they stay moist, so that you don't need, even in the summer, apparently, you don't need to water, which will be fantastic. So we've got a big pile of that. We need to now start to lay that out and get the manure and everything else sorted.
Get all the other components to lay on top.
Which is going to be lovely. So that's a project. We've been clearing up the site. You may have seen that we had those plastic white things, those
left around some of the trees.
Yeah,
that we
some of
planted
those
over the last 10,
containers.
But yes, and those bottle containers. And things,
those white. We don't know what chemicals are in them, so we're throwing all that away. And the plastic, as you said, the plastic wraps around the trees that were left, and some of them on trees that are quite mature now.
Yeah. Only a few of them have not been able to be pulled off at the moment. I need to get myself a proper, decent pocket knife. Yeah.
So we've been doing that. It's so good that our little polytunnel, which is more of a greenhouse really, but our
She's still standing.
She's
so proud of it.
We've had wind up here, we've had frost up here.
Several storms,
We had a bit of snow at one point, but it's still standing. And that is good for us because, again, it was another experiment, and we would like to make a bigger one, I don't know, 30, 40 feet, 10 foot wide maybe. And you saw us talk about it in the last episode about where it would go. So it's very refreshing to know that with some of the existing wood behind us, we can get back to stripping the bark off and building that.
That's something I need to do in an episode coming up, and that is sharpen my draw knife, my draw blade.
Get that all sorted. Again, it's just this big learning experience. We need more wheelbarrows. That's one thing that we've learned. We've got one good one and one that was found on the site, but we've been relying on them left, right and centre. So those are things to invest in.
And it's funny, the wildlife has been watching us toing and froing and coming and going, and it must be like having an EastEnders episode for them.
And the pheasants are very used to us now, and they come up quite close.
There's one male in particular that he just walked past me just 3 metres away the other day. And he looked at me and I was like, "Hello, mate, how are you doing?"
They know they're safe with us. Gently. We're not going around shooting them.
Yet.
We're on the lookout for paving slabs because the main drag around this
The main
area.
thoroughfares are getting a bit quagged.
Yes.
Quagmired, aren't they?
And while the grass is good for knitting everything together, it would be good to have paving slabs.
Just at least stepping stone ones,
Yeah.
just to
Just
avoid
to
the worst of it.
Keep your boots clean, your feet
And to give
clean.
the grass around them a chance to grow as well.
Yeah, because we want all that. Meadow flowers.
Meadow flowers, lots
Yes.
of them, everywhere.
We want lots of colour, vibrancy, and things for the insects, butterflies, and of course when we get our bees, which may or may not be this year, but when we get them, we want plenty of food
Established and
and
ready
nectar.
for them.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's also interesting watching the trees now because the hazels are coming into yellow catkins.
I've not seen any red flowers on them, so it's all just male catkins at the moment.
Yeah, but great to hear the songbirds and the robins and all of that.
Yeah,
What else have we
community
got?
of birds around.
There's so many things going on. I've got at home a great big list of those things to buy, things to look on places like Facebook Marketplace.
Yep.
We are looking at getting a little Fergie,
Yes.
a little grey Fergie, a little tractor, so that we can move things around because it is knackering.
Yep. We admit we need more of the machinery help and
But
assistance.
small scale.
Small scale.
And I learnt my lesson by falling over in the van and then this weird complaint that happened in my body. We need to be able to be on our top form as much as possible. Mm-hmm. So that's great. It came in the winter, so we couldn't do a lot anyway. I've got better, but we've learnt a lesson from that, which is great. We have been coming up when we can, and on our Sissinghurst chair, bench that was given to us, we've sat in the sun, smoked our pipes, enjoyed the atmosphere.
Watching the early part of the sunset.
Our pond is still doing a wonderful job of retaining water.
Nothing has died in it. I've dredged it a few times. Nothing is dead in it. Nothing has died. It's doing fine, so please don't panic.
Yeah, so that's all good. So we're very encouraged for the year ahead. I mean, it's just so exciting. And every time we come, it's just thrilling. So we want more of that. And then if we can get the van up on here, we can obviously stay overnight occasionally so that we don't have that mad drive in the morning and drive home. But the days are getting longer. Mm-hmm. And that's really good. And there's something crawling around in my ear, whatever the blooming
Come
thing
here, let me get that for you.
Yeah. So there's all of that. So there's loads to look forward to from you, the lovely audience, who've been supporting us with your comments and your suggestions. And thank you very much for that. We've had some amazing offers of bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So we're very thrilled.
Very many generous, lovely people out there.
Absolutely. And we want to share our adventure, of course, and encourage those that are perhaps on that tipping point to think, should I buy a piece of land? Or should I take on an allotment? Or should I plough up the garden and not plough it up, but you know what I mean, utilise the space in the garden, because it's so much fun. It is
And
so
it's
much
so
fun.
rewarding.
Yeah.
Really rewarding.
And it is amazing what you can do yourself with your own physical body. And not these hands, your own hands, obviously. You can.
But your version of these.
You'll get the idea. So sorry that this is just a very short little update. And if we can't get the long versions out, which has been a bit of a struggle, we'll try and do this so that each week there is something.
Just something.
Even if it's just us waxing lyrical. Maybe Julia will sing one of her songs.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you know a few nice woodland nature songs.
I do. I need to do some for my little channel.
Yeah. So, we don't want to lose you as an audience, and we don't want you to think that we've lost interest, because we
or
really
that we've
haven't.
given up. Dun, dun, dun.
Absolutely.
Really think we'd do that.
We do have quite a bit of woodland that needs clearing, some old trees that are in dangerous situation. We've probably shown you them in previous episodes. When I'm strong enough, and Julia is strong enough, we'll get the chainsaw out again. We now have a petrol chainsaw, which means it's more portable,
Yeah.
manoeuvrable and mobile. rather than having to haul a generator around and the electric one. And of course it's got a bit more power.
Yeah. We may be able to borrow a tractor to be able to haul out some of the roots of the trees we've already lopped down and used.
And of course it'll be just lovely to just sit and enjoy, because that's the thing that we keep doing, is we just go and work at it and then we forget to sit down. But the more chances we have, like having the decking, having a space to sit and smoke a pipe, have a sandwich,
kick back a moment,
it's going to be very enjoyable.
and gaze across what we've been achieving.
Still some other little things like the portable, the stove, the little stove.
The little wood.
Still got to get a blade for my angle grinder and get the whatever you call it.
breeze blocks, no?
Fire bricks.
Fire bricks, that's the one.
In position. So we can have that going and the kettle on, which would be lovely. And then if it's a bit chilly or the rain is coming down, we can nip in there. Can't at the moment. It's become a store of all useful things like drain pipes and guttering and these wonderful scaffold boards.
We still haven't plugged up the gaps, but we're getting round to it.
We just haven't had the dry enough weather.
No.
And once we've that, and as I said before, fixed the roof so we stopped the leaks. But it's just one of those things which is so enjoyable, and can't wait really to get cracking again. So I think we've covered pretty much everything, haven't we? Your trees that you had on your
My peach and nectarine trees, we are going to. I'm either going to put them in pots and bring them into the
polytunnel or a zip-up fleece.
We'll try some zip-up fleece coverings, I think.
Yeah.
Perhaps, depending on how much they cost, because money don't grow on trees, does it?
It's a shame, because we've got a few trees that money could grow on.
That is true.
So if anyone's got a money tree, seeds for one, do send that in. That would be useful, would it not? I'm looking around like some idiot, but...
there is lots of things we can talk about, and as soon as we turn off the camera, we'll think, we should have said that, that's the other.
As we get into the spring, of course, and there's less water around, hopefully we'll have the guttering on this little place. If we get a tractor, we'll need a little shed for that, so there'll be more guttering and down pipes going into water butts. We will need to save water.
Yes.
I am curious to see if the pond will retain that water during the spring and summer. We may splay it out a bit.
We definitely will be doing that, shallowing out the edges, but we'll also make it deeper where we can. The bit that's there will probably be deeper, and then around it there'll be a shallower. I'm staring at it as if you can see it. There'll be a shallower dip as such, so it will be easier for anything that might fall in to get out. There are breeze blocks in there for that purpose at the moment, and it's not a very big pond, so there's nothing to worry about.
No. We did think we'd get some rubber ducks and float them on the pond with those sticks with hooks on, so that we could, in the downtime, whenever that is,
we could play.
We could play hooker duck or whatever it's called. Anyway, I think that's it. We're going to build some cold frames with some bits of glass and things.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do with stuff, as we said, that people throw away.
Yeah.
So keep watching, and thank you for supporting us with your thumbs up and your subscriptions to the channel and the comments, of course. And it's really good. Oh yeah, the other thing that we still need to look at, and we're looking out for, is a shed to make that slightly cleaner, neater
larger composting loo,
where we can wash our hands, take our boots off, and clean up, and all those sort of lovely things that one does need to do.
The necessities.
And of course, the compost heap will actually need to start to turning and build it up to the right height.
Yeah, we've been bringing the composting bits from kitchen scraps at home, and
potatoes, carrots,
and from the couple of different cafes we've been to in the last few months. We've been granted some bags of the
old
grounds,
coffee grounds.
So
that's apparently
all
very
adds
good.
up, doesn't it? And we've still got more ash to bring over for the compost. So need to get onto that as well.
Ash from the Essie, from the wood burning stove.
Yes.
So it's just great. So anyway, we won't hold you up any longer, but hopefully there'll be a fully fledged episode with all the bells and whistles that we tried to put in. But in the meantime, thank you for tuning in this time on. Well, the rain didn't pour down.
A couple of drops, and that was that.
It's passed us.
Fortuitously.
Passed us by. So there we go. Well, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Yeah.
Until
Bye
then,
for now.
bye-bye.